Hey guys, it's Kat. Thank you so much for watching. So today's video is going to be a spring tutorial. I feel like I haven't filmed in forever, so I wanted to do a tutorial and get back on here and show you guys one of my favorite looks for spring and for summer. It's just a really pretty basic eye. There's no crazy eyeliner or anything, but it does have like that nice pop of blue underneath the eye, which I think is really, really pretty, and I love it for the spring and the summer. If you don't want to do teal, you can also do purple or green, whichever, you know, whichever color you think suits you best. But so yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I already prepped my skin with Mally Perfect Prep Primer. It comes in a little tub like this, which you guys know I love. For foundation, I'm going to use my Naked Skin foundation and a Real Technique sponge. That I use in this foundation is 4.0, and I actually think I'm almost out of this, so I'm pretty sad, but I love this foundation, and I have a review if you guys are interested. So once that's all buffed in, I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the color medium. No, creamy beige. And this concealer, the way that it comes out, I'm not too fond of, but I'm just gonna put some on in the back of my hand. Some on here, on the bridge of my nose. A little bit on my chin. So meanwhile everything sets on my face, I'm going to move on to my eyes. For kind of like a base, I'm going to use MAC's Rubenesque Paint Pot, which is a really pretty peachy color, peachy golden color. And I'm just gonna plop that onto my lids. Okay, so now I'm going to take Woodwinked, which is this one right here, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. This is a Sonia Kashuk small eyeshadow brush. You can find that at Target. It's just a really pretty golden color. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E25, and I'm just going to start blending out the edge of that. And it kind of changes the color a little bit, like the gold becomes like a coppery color. Then I'm going to take a tiny bit of Handwritten, and that's this color right here. I'm just going to take the tiniest amount on this is a MAC 224, and I'm just going to put that right here on the outer corner. I'm just going to basically stamp it. I don't want too much, and I want to keep Handwritten to this outer corner, so I'm just going to buff that in. We just want a subtle amount there. We just want a little bit of definition, nothing too crazy. So I'm going to go back to my other brush, and I'm just going to blend that out a little. Like so. I'm going to take a smaller brush, and actually just going to flip my brush over, and I'm going to take a little bit of Nylon, which is that one right there. It's a really, really pretty golden vanilla color. So I'm just going to put that right on the inner corner. Like that. Take a little bit of Brule, which is just a creamy color, creamy vanilla matte color, and I'm just going to put that right underneath the brow bone. And this is just an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It doesn't have burning really. Alright, and I'm just going to go back and buff everything out. Just make sure that there's no harsh lines. So now I'm going to take this pencil. This is an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-On pencil in Flipside. And are we focused? Oh yeah, okay. And it's just a really pretty teal color. You can take any pencil that you have. This is just my favorite. And I actually got this off eBay for less than it's actually, I think they're like $19 each. But I think I only paid like $10 on eBay. So I'm just going to put that right on the lash line. I'm not going in the inner corner, on the waterline yet. I'm just going to take a whatever eyeshadow brush you have, preferably a smaller one. This is again the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush I was using before. We're just going to smudge that out. I'm going to take a little bit of this NYX Glam liner, Aqualux liner, Glam liner Aqualux, and this is in the color Azure, Glam Azure, or Azure, I don't know how to say that. And I'm going to take a little bit. It's a really, really pretty liner. It's a teal liner. We're just going to place that right here. Woo! Take a pencil brush and just, or a liner brush, and just move this over a little. To go ahead and just fill in my waterline with the same pencil. And I'm going to line my upper lash line with this Kohl Kajal brown liner by NYX. I'm going to tightline first. Since I'm not doing any liquid liner or anything. And then I'm just going to really, really lightly line my eyes. Ooh, it's really windy outside. Any liner brush that you have, and just smudge that out a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pop on some mascara. I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. And I'm using Anastasia's Dipbrow. And I'm actually going to fast forward through this because I take forever. Okay, so brows are done. I'm going to add a little bit of this Benefit Highbrow pencil just underneath the highest point of my brow, just to give it a little bit more oomph. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and set my entire face with a little bit of Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And I'm just going to put it really lightly on my T-zone. For bronzer, I'm using Benefit's Hoola bronzer. And this is in Real Techniques blush brush. I'm just going to lightly add some definition to my face. Whoa, hair is getting in the way. And for blush, I'm going to use NARS Deep Throat, which is an oldie. I haven't used this in a long time. It's just a really pretty peachy blush, and it does have some shimmer in it, so you don't need a highlight. Just going back to my powder brush and just blending that in. And lastly for lips, I'm going to use this Rimmel lipstick. This is in the color Let's Get Naked. And it's just a really pretty pinky, peachy color, perfect for spring. I'm going to add a finishing spray just because I feel like my skin has been really dry lately. So I'm going to add the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. And this will just set the makeup, but it'll also take out all the powderiness from the powders and the blush and the bronzer that we put on. So this is the final look. I'm going to take down my hair.